Yo, I cranked back up real quick. I ain't gonna make this one long because that was like 20 minutes and I had to do some storage removing, some permanent files. Like, bye. But anyway, so I'm gonna get back to that real quickly. So basically, yeah, the God was just saying like that spirit alone, like people really don't understand. Like we cannot rock out of that spirit and of jealousy and say we divine because that's not God. God ain't in the spirit of jealousy. That's the enemy. And so, please be mindful. If you did not know, I'm informing you right now. That's not God at all. That's never God. It never has been, never will be. Unfortunately, the enemy, that spirit, that Leviathan spirit, it's oh my God, it's so many other spirits attached to that spirit alone. And that is a very dangerous spirit, unfortunately, because people, some people can't control their hate and their anger towards others, and especially in the black community, um, and even in the white community. Let's keep it one in the other communities, but them two is just like woo. And that's something again in the United States it need to be worked on. And the Lord spoke on to me to speak on it because I'm in a better place um, than I was a while back, and so um, you know God know who to use to say what needs to be said. Bottom line, I want y'all to understand as well. Moving forward, now this may apply to you, it may not. If for whatever reason you say, well, I got this hatred towards so and so, but this is the question you need to ask yourself. If you have a certain type of hatred towards somebody or dislike or whatever, now you can do this exercise if you want to. You don't have to, but it's something to think about. Okay. You have to ask yourself why you feel that way and what ticks you to make you feel that way. Okay. Because let me say this, even though you may be evil, you may be not evil. But either way it go, let's give an example, hypothetical again. Let's say this an evil individual. And let's say you like, I'm tired of this, even though you gonna get karma. Um, you will make some amends. You may not be able to make them all because this wrapping up, but starting somewhere is better than going nowhere, if that makes sense. Um, because the thing is, God is really the ultimate person who makes the last call and the final call. So that's who you really would want to be discussing that matter with in pertaining to the spirit of jealousy or hatred towards anyone. Because he will be the one to guide you out of that spirit. Because basically, let me explain this to females and males of all creed and color. Because some of y'all may not know, but I want you to be aware and know. When you dealing with certain type of spirits, a lot of times them spirits be transferred to you through either a ritual or either through many of ways, but it can just giving you some examples. It can be through a sex ritual. It, I know, I know. It can be through an item, because the spirit can be attached to a pen. It can be attached to clothes. It can be attached to a hat. It can be attached to a car. It can be attached to a house. So this is how deep the Lord wants us to understand this goes. And so when people giving you stuff, you have to be mindful, like, what is their real intention towards me? See what I'm saying? Because people will try to give you stuff and transferring stuff to you because of dislike towards you. It may not you did anything to them, but that's why I asked you that, because you got to ask yourself that question. Why do I feel like that towards that person? Now, if you're a soulless being, you're not going to ask any of those questions. You're just going to be, you know, because it is what it is. You soulless. Your spirit gone. You been gone. But I'm speaking specifically to those who do still possess their soul. Not many people do nowadays, but a lot of it's still a lot of us that's among the living that still possesses their soul. Now, why I say that is because if it's a situation where you do not possess your soul, now you got a problem, because now you have attachments. Okay. And that's where that Leviathan spirit and all them other entities is attached to you through that one spirit. Because all those spirits have, it's just like back in the day in school when they used to have us do brainstorming. We have to do it on the big circle in the middle and write the objective, and then draw all these lines out. That's a good way to demonstrate how one specific thing, if it's hatred, it spears out to other entities and other attachments. So you have to be careful, when you just entertaining people, circumstances, situations. And that's why I'm saying people have to make, especially females and males as well, you have to make better choices. Even and why I say that, because people have a tendency of wanting to go with the trend, or go with, oh, what they said. Okay, it ain't about what they said, what you feel. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we put all our confidence, ladies, hello, into our homegirl, or our sister, or our auntie, or our grandmother, and all these people. But then when it comes to us individually, to solely to you, you can't make a solely decision, because you giving all that power and asking other people to answer a question. God ain't asking them, he asking you. He's talking to you. You see, so it go for the males as well, but we have to be mindful of that, people. Because I keep telling y'all, the things you getting ready to hear and see in this hour, you, excuse my French, but you do not have no time for no bullshit from no one. I don't give a fuck, excuse my friend, I don't give a fuck who it is. It can be your kids, it can be your damn husband or your man. We ain't got time for no bullshit. The finances in this country is finna fucking collapse. And you think I got time to be worrying about who's screwing who? Hello. And some of y'all got y'all priorities, meaning you got your thoughts and your objectives in the wrong direction. Because I want to ask everybody this question today. If this world and the finances, the financial system was to collapse, what would you do? Would you be upset? See, I want you to think about, because see, you're thinking about the wrong shit. Excuse my French. And the sad part, this is getting ready to happen. And so while you focusing in the wrong direction, you need to twist your head on and get in the right direction. Because your kids gonna need you, your man gonna need you, your family gonna need you, your friends gonna need you. So how's you got time to entertain bullshit? See, and that's why I'm trying to help people, because I'm telling you, this shit, this country, it's some things finna take place spiritually, because we in the last hour. And you have to prepare yourself. You ain't got time to, I mean, I ain't saying you just got to be dwelling on it all day. No, that ain't what I'm saying. What I'm saying is still prepare your mind, your body, and your soul and your spirit. Because I'm telling you, if you not spiritually equipped, baby, it's going to be a sad day in America, because you ain't going to know what to do. Your spirit going to be all over the place. You going to be hollering, I'm broke, I ain't got no money, what I'm going to do, what I'm going to eat, where I'm going to go, and this and this and that. But see, this is why spiritually you have to be in alignment, so you can prepare your soul and your sanity for shit like that. Excuse my French, but you have to prepare, because you never know. You never know. And the society we live in, unfortunately, we have a bunch of puppets who running it and lying to the people. And I feel really bad, because it's just sad, because, it's just not a good thing to be doing to people. And I was telling God yesterday, I said, it's so funny, they got Trump on trial when they ass need to, excuse my French, need to be on trial. Because the things they get, people finna get, when this whistleblower, get ready, that's in the government, get ready to get up on that podium and tell it all. It's gonna be breaking news, I'm telling y'all. That's why I'm telling y'all women, you better get your house in order. You ain't got time for no bullshit, I'm telling you. Because when this shit go down, baby, you ain't, telling you, you gonna need your sanity, you gonna need your peace, you gonna need your spirit, you gonna need everything that God has designed and put in you to survive this. And why I'm telling people, because they need to prepare themselves, and I'm gonna give you the example why. Now today is Thursday. This was on today Thursday. This was on Tuesday. I was getting ready to leave out of work, and a gentleman that works there, he shared with me. He said, because he was saying you getting ready to leave. I said, yeah. And on the 31st, and he said, oh, he said, yeah, well, maybe it's not a bad thing. He said, because the government is talking about, the stuff with the currency in America. See, people ain't even paying attention. They too lost in the sauce. Now, this come to me out, I'm getting ready to exit out the door from my employment. And God sent an angel to speak a word of something that I could, I'm like, really? He like, yeah. He said, on the 22nd, we'll know. He said, our currency will be zero. It won't be worth shit. But they'll sit there and tell us about all the killings that's going on all day. But you can't tell the American people the motherfucking truth. And the shit y'all done did to people. I'm talking about everyday people. I'm talking about some of y'all. I ain't bullshit. Excuse my friend. I ain't bullshitting you. I'm talking about for real, for real. And when this stuff come out, and when you start hearing certain names, start doing your research. Because it's time to wake up, people. I'm telling you. Because your legacy gonna depend on it. They life, your children, your grandchildren, it's going to depend on it. I'm telling you. And ladies, that's why you need to get out of that spirit of Leviticus, that jealous spirit. I'm telling you. Because the shit that's finna hit this earth, When you, as a woman, you ain't got time for that. It's time for you to stand in your damn power and know who you are. And if you are lacking confidence, honey, you need to step back from everybody and do some personal journaling and some self evaluation. Because you should never be in competition with another woman. I've been telling y'all this shit, excuse my French, for day one. Never. Because can't nobody beat you at being you. It's only one you. So why you want to be somebody else? Too Short told you that. White can't be black and black can't be white. That's simple. But it's true. So you have to make a decision today. The Lord is asking you to seek Him because some of y'all, you really do, because you're walking around with hatred, grudging, and you're wondering why you're aging, you're looking old, and you're young, or you're in between, or you're about my age, and you're wondering why. See, when you walk in them spirits, I'm going to tell you something. You age, you start having elements that you didn't never have. So I'm trying to tell y'all, some stressing, that ain't gonna get it either. If, you know, grandma, I call her grandma, she tickled me. She said, I don't let nothing bother me. She said, kids, I don't give a damn who it is. And she right. Because people have to understand, and I say this to the ladies and the gentlemen. The reason I say this, because when we make certain decisions, it affects everybody. And you have to be mindful with every decision you make. I don't care how big, how small, be mindful of everybody involved. I'm telling you. Because it's going to affect everybody. And people have to be mindful of that because in this hour, being the last hour, um, people, you have to understand as well, God given different illustrations, and certain people will not be going. And the reason for that, because they didn't do the work. You can't get the perk, you don't do the work. They like, oh, I'm going to go with Ebony, she rich. No, you're not going with me because you didn't do the work. You can't get the perk. So that's why I say to people now, and as you know, he just said the currency ain't going to be shit. So that's what I'm saying. So you got people over here working like what? And our currency finna be damn near shit when you sold us out to begin with. And that's a whole nother topic for another day. But that's what I'm saying. And this is what ladies and gentlemen in America, we don't want to do all that. We ain't trying to do all that. Too much. We trying to keep our life simple. Hello. We want to have fun, we want to laugh, and you want to enjoy life. I told my coworker the other day, I said, you know something wrong when white women are mad. And I ain't being funny with saying that, but I'm serious. And that really brung, I'm telling you, it really, something wrong. Telling you, something is wrong. Because white women, they tell you, girl, don't be upset, just be happy. Hell, they more mad than black women. And and I'm gonna address this to y'all. You are not black. I don't care how many black friends you have. You're not black. You're white. And I want you to walk in your power like being a white woman. Be proud to be a white woman. Do not be shamed because you white. And you got power. We all got equal power. It's on how you utilize your power. See? You can't be looking at her, looking at them. Oh, well, white women are better for black men. No, black women are better for black men because we've been through the same struggle and we understand certain things you will never understand because you will never have to go through that. You understand? That's not being disrespectful, but I'm telling you, as a woman to another woman, it's certain things, and thank God you trust me. If you know like I know, baby, you wouldn't want to go through it no way. And I'm telling people today, you have to wake up. You can't keep being asleep, because the shit finna get real, and you gonna have to make some real decisions. You got people that's, you know, um, y'all just in not good places, and the thing is to that, you have to find a way to get in a better place. And you can't be walking around mad at everybody, or mad because he want her and not you. Honey, again, it's self-evaluation. You got to know what you want. You got to know what's best for you. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's him or with somebody else, the bottom line, it's all about you creating your own reality. And I'm going to say this, it's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. Success don't happen overnight. It happen over time. You know what I'm saying? You want a good relationship with a good man, whether it's a black man, a white man, a yellow man, it don't matter. It happens over time, not overnight. And that means we have to do the work to get the perk. Women, you have to do the work. You have to know what you know you will want in your mate, your man. Or if you like women or whatever you like, but the bottom line, you get my drift. You dig what I'm saying? So, um, please be mindful that if you have these traits and characteristics, it's time to do some self-evaluating. It's time to clean your inner house, your eternal house, meaning on the inside. See, a lot of us going dressing up pretty on the outside, but excuse my French, but we fucked up in the inside. And it's sad because now you going to another man or a woman with all this fucking baggage because you haven't healed. So now they got to deal with your, excuse my French, with your fucked up trauma. Like, it ain't funny, but when you think about it, like, oh my God. But it's, until you address it and deal with it, whether it's childhood, whether it's molestation, whether it's rape, whatever it may be, male or female, until we individually deal with that shit and be real with that shit to ourselves. It ain't about nobody else. That's when you're going to begin to heal. And then over time, you get where you need to be. But because I don't feel like it's fair to men either to be having to deal with certain shit from us because we ain't healed. And it's the vice versa, you know? So, please, people, just do some self-evaluating, okay? I love y'all. Y'all have a beautiful, abundant, beautiful Thursday today because it's a blessed Thursday for us today. Amen. Be blessed. Bye.